Langkawi, a Malaysian tropical paradise renowned for its pristine beaches, turquoise waters and lush rainforests.
Wow, that was incredible.
Join us on the next part of our journey as we explore this amazing island.
Hello everyone and welcome to the video. We are in the incredible Langkawi and we're going to start this video off with a bang by going on an island hopping tour. Let's go!
Just stopped at our first location after getting on the boat. The boat was nowhere near as crazy as the national park in Penang boat that we got on. This one was quite nice and smooth. The views were amazing as we were looking out going on the boat. We're in our first location and I think we're going to a freshwater lake to swim in, so I'm quite excited about that. Alright, so we're here. This is a freshwater lake. I don't know how this is going to go. I've got my flip-flops on because this is burning hot on my feet. So I'm going to run and jump from now.
So we've made it to the Marble Geoforest Park. This is on island number 1. It's a big open freshwater lake that we're going to go swimming in. The girls have already jumped in, so I better go join them. Okay, here we go. First time. Wow, that was incredible. But that's only part 1 of this island hopping tour. So we need to get back to the boat and jump back on to get to the next one. Literally walking through the jungle right now to get back. Monkeys are everywhere, so I've got to be careful. But yeah, time to get back and get on the boat.
For our next stop, it was island number 2, and this is where we got to see the famous eagles of Langkawi feeding on the water. After the feeding had finished, it was time to head to island number 3. We definitely saved the best till last.
Alright, so we are at our last stop on the boat and it's this amazing beach. It's quite busy here, but we're going to walk along a little bit and we can swim in here and have a relax. We're here for 1 hour, quite excited to get in that sea. It looks so amazing. We just saw the eagles feeding and it was crazy. He threw chicken in. There was no sign of any eagles. He threw the chicken in and suddenly these massive eagles, all different sizes, small ones, big ones, came down while picking up the chicken. It was incredible. So we're now coming to the last destination, which is 1 hour at this beach. The sand is so white. We're going to walk down a little bit and go for a little bit of a swim and explore.
So the third and final stop is this beautiful private island that we've just landed at. It's just been a really good little tour to kick off this trip to Langkawi. The cost of this for all of us was 240 ringgit. It's a 3-hour tour and we've stopped at 3 locations, which I think is really reasonable for a family of 5, and it's just like you don't get to see places like this without doing the extra. You definitely need a boat to get out to these islands, but the water is so clear. The sand is the whitest, softest sand I've ever felt. And it really is a paradise spot. So the girls are fully enjoying it. It's been a lovely tour to kick off Langkawi. We can't wait to see what else is in store. So it's the morning after our epic day yesterday. It was incredible out there. We have just had breakfast here at the hotel this morning. There's always a lovely selection on and it's great for us to get filled up before we go out and explore even more. This hotel has really gone up in our estimations because when we first got here we had a slight problem. When we checked in, we were in a room with no aircon and it smelt a bit funny and it was just a bit weird and we were like on a bit of a downer. but the hotel sorted it out, so now we're in a really good room and we've got lovely aircon, it's nice and cool, so the hotel is actually fantastic. Today we're out again exploring, we've got some amazing sights to go see and we can't wait to take you along with us.
One thing we recommend is to hire a car here to get you around, as there's no public transport. Car hire here is relatively cheap, and this is costing us just £15 per day. Pretty good. Anyway, we are out for day 2 and the heavens have opened.
We're out waterfall hunting. The rain's kind of stopped, so I don't need a ridiculous umbrella over my head whilst filming, but apparently around here rain isn't all that we've got to worry about, because there could potentially be scorpions, and it'd be pretty cool to get one on camera. I've never actually seen a scorpion in the wild before in its natural habitat, so if we see one I'll make sure you see it too. Look at that, there's a scorpion here. Scorpion on your head.
I've been told there's many legends of Langkawi, and I've just seen it here, and I didn't know where to find out the legends. It says, according to the legend, the princess of the earth are often bathed in the well of 7. So we're going up to 7 Wells Waterfall, which is consistent of 7 wells of water, and it's got green trees all around it that is going to make it nice and calm. We're about halfway there. To the top, we've got 238 steps. I'm glad that I didn't go for my run this morning, because someone is not walking anymore. Are you not walking? So we're going to carry her all the way up to the top. Let's go.
I think there's been a bit of an accident in one of the waterfalls. A lady's fallen and bumped her head, so Tamira's turned into full-on lifesaver mode. She's first aiding over there. It doesn't look too bad, but you never really know. I think the lady looks a little bit shook up and like she's going to faint, so she sat down and Tamira's dealing with it. So Super Mum is on it here, delivering first aid treatment in the middle of the jungle. The rain's pouring, the waterfalls are just behind me. It's pretty surreal.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm about to go down this here. I've just administered some first aid on someone, so I'm going to see how I do going all the way down there. Woo! I'm so excited. Whoa, it's quite cool. Ready? Woo! Woo!
Okay, it's my turn. I didn't come all this way not to go down a waterfall. We're going to give it a go. It might be quite slippy and rocky, but nothing can keep me down. It's just surreal. I'm literally walking here in the drenched rain, pouring on me. Right, I'm on the waterfall. Let's go. Whoa! 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 Oh.
So we are at the top of the 7 Wells Waterfall. We've been in, done a little bit of paddling, but now we're basically stuck. It is really coming down now. The water is so fast. So fast. It's got so deep. That swell there is where Chris went in, me and Chris went in, and that is so deep now. The girls just having a little boogie. I think it's the first time in Malaysia we've been cold. We've got the gear all packed away.
Protect the camera from this torrential rain, so I look like I'm train spotting right now. But that's what we've got to do.
So we've been waiting for a while for it to die down, but it is still absolutely torrential and there is no sign of it clearing up at all.
So we didn't see any scorpions, but we did slide down a natural waterfall, mini waterfall, but the rain got insanely hectic there. So we had to get back to the car as quick as we possibly could, all the way back down those steps.
Which was a lot easier going down than it was going up.
So we're heading back to the hotel now to try and dry off. But what a difference between yesterday, super sunny, paradise beach island, to now incredible rain in the middle of a rainforest on some waterfalls. Pretty good contrast between the 2 days.
So after going down the waterfall and being in that really insane rain, which was literally like a shower, and I was sobbing wet, makeup going everywhere, but my hair was dripping, we have come back in and the girls have had some iPad time, they've done their journals, we've got all dry. We were actually cold for the first time in Malaysia, so we actually had to turn the aircon off so we could warm up. So we've got warm now, we're all clean. I've actually got dressed up for the first time since being here, check me out. All ready to go and have some dinner and sit on the beach. We've seen a place to go, they're doing these fire sticks, so I'm hoping the weather's got a little bit better now. We've missed sunset because there wasn't really one because of how much rain there was. So we're gonna go sit there, have a burger, look out on the sea and watch the show. So come with us. Wow. We've got here, there isn't any fire throwing because it's rained all day, so it's too wet. But the vibe is amazing. We're on these bean bags. I'm looking out at the ocean. It is pitch black. It is refreshing. It is amazing. I'm really, really happy. We're sitting on bean bags, which is really cool. And we've ordered some burgers. They're a little bit higher up in price than normal, but we're going for it today because we haven't eaten anything except for snacks and breakfast. So we're gonna have a nice meal here, sitting down, listening to music, watching the girls dance on the sand. Magic.
So the burgers have arrived and we're having a burger on the beach to finish off this day. I'm gonna give it a bite right now. Looks really good. Perfecto!
And what a way to finish off our trip to Langkawi. A truly wonderful place with so much to see and do. And to top it off, the fire throwers did come out in the end. We really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. We will see you next time.